Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. We have already started here. Rafael Varane, with 200 games under his belt now, the standout name from both lineups. Don't you reckon, Jim?
Yeah, and he's proven himself to be quite a player.
Climbs up big! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Saliba. Thuram. And it's Vieira. That's a delicate pass. Griezmann looking sharp there. Andrić. Opts for safety. Wirtz looks to get on the end of this. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Now this could be a chance. Oh, shooting chance! Goal, Germany! Havertz at his razor-sharp best there.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Germany, after 18 minutes, is number 7, Kai Havertz.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Musiala, nicely spread. Nicely weighted ball. Takes a shot! That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to pass it through. Cantona! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
It was such a clever idea.
Match the build-up.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Raum.
France are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Ribéry goes on a run down the left wing. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Kimmich. Germany were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
There's the shot! Oh, he's been flattened there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's played into the middle. That's a decent clearance. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
There will be 1 minute added time.
It's a goal kick. Musiala. And the half-time whistle goes. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Ribéry, he is through here. Shapes to shoot! Danger averted for now. And it's Conte. Vieira. And this is Ribéry. And Ribéry! Decent enough try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Raum. France still chasing a 1-goal deficit here. That's a throw. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tar. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Distributed tidily. Mbappe in acres of space out wide.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Played out to the left flank. Wirtz. Looking for a runner. Caught offside that time. And here's Havertz. Havertz! Now, he's been caught napping. In he goes again. Oh, that was brilliantly defended. Kimmich with the short one. Oh, that's nice. This looks promising. Chooses to go back. Great chance!
Germany clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
That's a sharp pass. He's being urged to shoot.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Stiller stands tall and stands strong.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's a sharp little ball here. Could try cutting inside here. Adeyemi showing good feet. Great ball, and he's in here.
Germany can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So that is it. The end of the road.
Security staff for each block. Please
Your
report
reflections
to the
then,
staff room
Jim.
immediately.
Well, what can I say, Peter? It seemed like...
Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
The Portuguese do have a penchant for producing great wingers, Peter, and this fella, Rafael Leao, is another really good example. He likes to play down the middle, or he'll go to the left-hand side, wherever he can kind of get his run started. Once he finds that little bit of space, then it's all about using his pace and trickery, and he'll give any defence lots of problems.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Vitinha, played in.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Rafael Leao. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Now it's Cantona.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Saliba. Thuram. Conte. Vieira. Nuno Mendes. And it's Bruno Fernandes. That has been slung wide. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Mbappe charging forward, the ball at his feet. Real chance! Goal, France! And in that moment, he has his 50th goal. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
France penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Yeah, that's exactly what they required, but they need to be careful now. That goal could serve as a wake-up call for the hosts.
Well, that looks a decent ball, good take.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nuno Mendes. Kante goes sliding in. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. France looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bruno, decent chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
And it's been taken short. He's on it, can he get away? Chance for a shot! It's there! They have pulled themselves right back into it!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Portugal grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Gonzalo Inacio. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And there's the end of the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Please use parking provided by the club or any other paid parking facilities in the area.
So we're into the second 45. Mbappe, he is onto this. Ruben Diaz did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Can he get it through? Mbappe. And it's Ribéry. Good running, strong and purposeful. For Conte. And it's made its way to him. And that's played in low. Great chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Vitinha gets rid without sophistication. Thuram proves just a little bit too strong. And this is Griezmann. It's Griezmann! Goal, France! And they've got their lead back. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
And it's Vitinha. Now, can they get him away?
Portugal really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Neto. Can he get on the end of this? There's no flag.
Portugal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
He's in a great position here. Ribéry! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Bruno Fernandes. Rafael Leao chasing after it. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that was brilliantly defended.
Substitution for Portugal. Number 7, Cristiano
Portugal
Ronaldo.
have turned to their
Number
bench
17,
and we're going to have a substitution.
Number
Camavinga
19,
clears.
Nuno Mendes.
I think we're about to see
Coming on
a
the
frenetic
field,
finish,
number
and no
9,
half measures from here.
Gonzalo Ramos. Number 11, João Felix. Number 20,
And he shoots! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
number 7, Cantona.
Two up
There will be
and
3
very
minutes
little
at a
time
time.
left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Vitinha. João Felix has it in a wide position. Incoming delivery. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Deep, deep into injury time! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who is left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Pedro